pocket, switchblade in my sock. The blackened wind is howling, and thoughts they interlock. My brain is slightly cloudy from the dark green residue. At night the scene is rowdy on a broken avenue. Sirens raining down, got me running now. Oh, chase me to the bridge, heading out of town. Oh, no shelter to be found, heading underground. Oh, sirens raining down, got me running. Sirens raining down, got me running now. Target on my back, money on my head. Stab me from the front, my friend, if you really want me dead. 'Cause the paranoia's growing, cold thoughts running through my head. I'm constantly repeating every single word you say. Sirens raining down, got me running now. Oh, chase me to the bridge, heading out of town. Oh, no shelter to be found, heading underground. Oh, sirens raining down, got me running. Sirens raining down, got me running now. Sirens raining down, got me running now. Oh, chase me to the bridge, heading out of town. Oh, no shelter to be found, heading underground. Oh, sirens raining down, got me running. Sirens raining down, got me running. Sirens raining down, got me running now. Oh, shelter to be found, heading out of town. Oh, chase me to the bridge, heading underground. Sirens raining down, got me running. Sirens raining down, got me running now. Thank you. Thank you very much.
So hello.
Hello.
Hello. Welcome to Series 8.
Thank you.
Episode 2 with the fantastic Matthew James. We've got Matthew in the studio with us tonight. So hello, Matthew.
Hello.
Hello.
How you doing?
Really, really good.
Good,
Thank
good.
you. Yeah, how are you doing?
I'm great.
Fantastic. So we're not going to stay for too long right now. We are going to keep popping in between songs and chat to you about things. But we're going to kind of let you crack on.
Yeah, sure.
But would you like to just tell us a little bit about the next song, which is called Between the Dusk and the Nightfall?
Yeah, sure. This song was actually written. It got to I was in a hotel room in London and I was recording the next day and I didn't like any of the songs that I could think of to record. So it was like 12 o'clock. I just sat on my bed and did it in about half an hour. Luckily, it came out good because otherwise I would have been like, the next day would have been terrible, but I went in and we managed to get it together, and it turned out pretty good. I'm pretty happy with the result.
Really, really good song. I think there's some fans online as well.
Yeah, we've got Kieran's tuned in.
Hey, Kieran.
He's been here for at least 10 minutes already. He's got his beer ready, and he was chanting a bit, "We want Matt, we want Matt." Anyway, he said he loves that song as well. So,
Cool.
yeah,
Well, this one's for you.
Watching, so, guys, give us your comments, your questions, and so on, and we'll pass them on to Matt as we go along. All right.
Cool.
Okay, well, take it away.
Thank you. There's no saviors here, just a mirror in an empty room. There's no cure for the madness yet, lost between these four walls, between the dusk and the nightfall, between the dusk and the nightfall. Deepest corners of your mind, given opportunity to fly, yet you wander desolate to your definite ending. Find your freedom or embrace your chains, between the dusk and the nightfall. There's no escape in the end. Find your tomb is but another world, reborn in brand new skin, trapped between these four walls, between the dusk and the nightfall, between the dusk and the nightfall. Deepest corners of your mind, you're given opportunity to fly, yet you wander desolate to your definite ending. Find your freedom or embrace your chains, between the dusk and the nightfall. Deepest corners of your mind, you're given opportunity to fly, but you wander desolate to your definite ending. Find your freedom or embrace your chains, between the dusk and the nightfall, between the dusk and the nightfall, between the dusk and the nightfall, between the dusk and the nightfall. Thank you.
Brilliant.
Thanks,
Matt. Fantastic. Okay.
Thanks very much.
A few questions for you. Let you have a little drink first. Wet your whistle. All right. So we're going to ask you a bit about your history.
Yeah, sure.
So when did you begin singing, playing, writing?
I started pretty much just when I bought my first guitar when I was about 13, and then I started learning to play in my room just by myself. I started learning to sing Oasis songs really to start with, just because they're quite simple songs.
Other people, we've had other people in
have
that
said
said
Yeah.
that, actually,
that was the start of it really, and then luckily for me, I've got quite an honest mum, and she told me I was like, she was honest. She told me I wasn't good.
Oh, that's sort of heartbreaking.
Like, she'd be watching as well, so thank you very much. I do appreciate it. Because without that, I think you kind of end up being on X Factor in front of a lot of people when you can't really do what you're there for.
Yeah, being cruel to be kind.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so she told you were a load of rubbish, and then what happened then?
And
Good start.
and I found I couldn't stop. Like, it was just trying to find the perfect song, which obviously is like a thing you're never going to find. So it's something that you can constantly keep coming back to.
Right, nice.
Yeah.
What made you buy guitar? Was it kind of listening to Oasis, that kind of thing, and you
that kind of thing? And then as well, a friend that I went to school with was buying one, and I was like,
really?
it was like, I kind of wanted to buy a guitar. I had like chord books lying around at home because my dad had a guitar, but I broke it. So
That's a good start.
yeah, it was a good start. I was walking down the stairs with it when I was about 4. And I dropped it.
Oops.
And it's like rock and roll, isn't it?
That's rock and roll, yeah.
Yeah, he
absolutely.
didn't
Smash
see
it
it
up
at
on
the
the
time,
stairs
but-
at 4 years old. That's great. Well, it's good. All right, so the first song you wrote then.
My first song, I found it the other day actually. It's not that bad. It's called Forever in a Day. It's all right. It's kind of basic, but it's a good song.
What was it about?
It's vaguely it's about like someone leaving and not wanting them to leave. I don't know why it's about that. I don't think there was any sort of intention behind it. It was just sort of playing around.
Something to write about.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, I think we've got a couple of comments.
Yeah, we do. So Lionface has logged on. She says, "Hey guys," and Boondoggy 2000. No, who that is?
I can't believe you still got that.
Says,
That's Jez. Like, it's been like what 15 years, and you still got that email address.
He says he's Matt's #1 fan.
He is. He's always at every gig.
Oh,
So.
it says he says it sounds good, dude. Just about to crack open an old rascal.
Nice.
Interesting. Okay, let's hope that's not a euphemism.
It's a cider. Don't worry. It's fine.
Okay.
It's not that good. It's not that good.
Right, now I've read the title of the next song, which I believe is She
Sorry,
Breathes
my
Mercy.
handwriting's terrible. It is. Yeah.
So tell us a bit about this one.
This was again written on the spot in a studio in Portsmouth. I can't really remember too much of what it's about. I think it's about a cat.
A cat.
There's a lot. I've got quite a few songs about cats.
Oh, you're in good company here. You're in good company.
Songs about cats too.
It's a good muse to have. Like, not all the lyrics match up, but it is kind of generally about a cat that was around at the time.
Oh, that's
what was the
nice.
cat called?
What was it? That's a good question. I think it was. It wasn't Lucy. That was like there's a cat called Lucy that's got a few songs about her. That was later. I can't remember the name of the cat. What was it? No, it's gone.
What kind of cat was it? What colour?
It was like
It's really
it was a
important.
tabby cat. It was a tabby cat.
Oh,
There you go.
And Lucy as well that came later. She was a calico,
oh, beautiful.
like a Persian, I think. Yeah.
Really,
There's quite a
this is
few, and I've
important.
got
This is very important stuff.
yeah, Frank as well. Frank's got a few songs.
Oh.
He's cool.
You could literally just do cat songs all evening.
Yeah,
I'd be happy.
I could.
Totally would. Wouldn't you? Okay, so take it away with the cat
Moving
song.
Okay, cool. She whispers in my ear as the numbness returns. Says for every time we fall, there's another lesson learned, and it's painfully clear. You don't know what you're doing here. I swear she's like an angel, just with translucent wings, and I'm always captivated by the songs that she sings, purposefully sent to save me from the Tonight it's just me, my troubled soul, trying to place back in my heart things this life so. Hope that the sound of your voice is enough to make me whole. She breathes mercy, she breathes love that my heart seems to see. She breathes truth to every word that she speaks. She breathes patience just by lying next to me. She breathes mercy, she breathes mercy. She breathes love that turns this house into a home. She breathes life into this aging bag of bones. She breathes comfort whenever I feel alone. She breathes mercy, she breathes mercy, she breathes mercy. Thank you. Cheers.
Oh, we're loving that out there.
Thank you very
In our
much. I
little green
realised
room.
after I said it was about a cat that some of the bits might seem a bit full on. I don't have like I'm not a weirdo or anything.
Thanks for clearing that up.
Yeah.
Just to get that out of the way.
I think it's going to be one of those nights, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so. I'm just gonna before I'm gonna say what's actually going on in my head. I'm gonna say what's in front of me
Yeah,
instead because
sure.
it's a better idea. So tell us about your influences. Who are you really into, and who has influenced your songwriting?
Noel Gallagher's songwriting influenced mine to start with a lot, just because it was accessible. Like you can look at the chord structure of Oasis songs and you can sort of try and replicate it yourself a bit, and it makes it kind of easy to, it makes it seem achievable that you can write your own songs. And then later on there's a lot of different influences on, I think Jackson Browne is the songwriter that I love. A lot of American songwriters like Bruce Springsteen, Bob Dylan, those kind of songs. I love those songwriters. And there's in other genres as well, like I like a lot of hip hop. I like a lot of Tupac. I really
Nothing
like
wrong with a
Tupac.
bit of Tupac.
Yeah. Just I appreciate the work ethic of him. Like 'cause he used to write about 3 songs a day. I think it's a good aim to have.
So we've got a question that we ask every visitor
Yeah.
to Live in Session, and the question is, what's your Live in Session musical confession? your guilty pleasure?
At the moment, it's actually that Justin Bieber song.
Oh,
Love,
hey.
Love Yourself. That is a good song. It's written by Ed Sheeran though, so it's sort of okay to say I like that.
Because it's not actually written by him.
Yeah, it's a good
Fair
song
enough.
though.
Fair enough. We've got quite a few people online, haven't we? You want to say hi and
Yep.
with a few comments?
We've got Keith saying he's currently enjoying one of the best programs on the net. Lovely playing. He's talking about this, by the way, the best program. We've got Lionface absolutely loving songs about kitties and Helen's cat questions.
Very good.
And stressing that it's very important.
It is.
Very important. She also says, lovely guitar sound. This is a beautiful song. And we've got Keith correcting his dodgy spelling. But don't apologise about cats. he
Yeah,
says.
never
Okay.
apologise about cats. I think
try not to.
we're all cat lovers here. aren't we? Fab. So tell us a little bit about Beautiful Losers.
This is quite an old one. This was written when I was about 19, and it's for some reason it's always been in every set list of anything I've ever done. I think even band stuff, like any show I've ever done since it was written, it's been there. I don't know what it is about it because it didn't take that long to write, but a lot.
Sometimes the best ones are the ones that just sort of fall out really quickly, aren't
Yeah,
they?
definitely. It's about sort of people that I grew up with that don't really they never really seemed to get that much of a hold on what they were doing. They were just sort of living for the weekends and just kind of a little bit out of control. But this is like a tribute song for them, I guess.
To those beautiful losers.
To all of them.
You
in
grew
Newton
up
Abbot.
Nobody in particular, obviously.
Jez. I'm joking. That's not. It's not. It's not about you. You've got a lot going on. You've got a lot going on. Seriously, it's fine.
I'm going to leave you to that one on your own.
Yeah. No, but Jez, this song is for you, mate, because you sing along with it at every gig. So. You could say we keep our charms in yesterdays and in distant memories. We keep our arms held high, reaching for the sky. We wonder why we always fall short, but you get what you paid for. You get what you paid for. With these chains on our arms, we are beautiful losers. From big time dealers to small time abusers. And when I go, and I hope that I'll hear your voice on the radio, calling out my name, goodbye, hello. Could say we keep our problems for the weekend at the bottom of bottles. Keep our thoughts to ourselves and hearts to explore. It's not easy to ignore, but then again you get what you paid for. You get what you paid for. With these chains on our arms, we are beautiful losers. From big time dealers to small time abusers. And when I go, I hope that I'll hear your voice on the radio, calling out my name, goodbye, hello. Goodbye, hello. Goodbye, hello. My name, and with these chains on our arms, we are beautiful losers. From big time dealers to small time abusers. And when I go, and I hope that I'll hear your voice on the radio, calling out my name, goodbye. Thank you. Cheers.
You write a good song.
Thank you.
You write a very good song.
Yeah.
Where's Helen? There she
I wish I could write them like that still.
When did you write that one?
That was 8 years ago.
8 years. Wow.
Yeah.
Excellent.
We were about due another one then.
Yeah, it's about time. It's
Not
about
quite
time.
up to. Was it two? No,
A day.
2-pack. Is it 2-pack? Yeah.
Yeah,
Not quite up to 2. What,
I haven't been shot yet.
Not quite there yet. Okay.
Yeah, there's still time.
So, talking about songwriting, that segues very nicely into this. Tell us a bit about what inspires you to write a song, if you can remember back.
Just I think anything really. There's like, I do try and write about literally anything. I've got a lot of different. I've got pages of notes in my phone. I've got pages of notes at home just written down. I've got like loads of stuff on my laptop. I'm constantly writing, just constantly like trying to play with words and find titles for songs or find like ideas. Like I'll be listening to people in the supermarket and like in front of me in the queue or something.
Oh wow, and that inspires you.
Yeah, just anything.
Yeah, absolutely.
Just anything.
So what comes first? So it'd be something. Would it be a lyric or just an idea first, and then?
Generally, it tends to be. I'll hear it I'll hear someone say something, or I'll think of something and I'll put a melody to it, and then we'll go home and try and find out what the chords are for it, and then write around it and finish the song.
Okay, so you come up with a melody sort of in your head,
Yeah.
and then the chords come later.
Yeah. Yeah, I add it afterwards. But a lot of the time, I am I try not to be, but I can be a bit lazy. So I've got like hundreds of half-finished songs that I need to get around to finishing.
Yeah.
Some of
Do you
them.
think you will? Do you think you'll finish those?
If I get some Ritalin or something, maybe. I might do.
Okay.
Do you want questions here? Songwriting questions. Both from Kieran. He says, "Do you find music and lyrics help you say things that might be hard to say directly?" I've got another one as well.
Well, has Kieran suddenly turned into a 12-year-old girl? Sorry.
No offence to any 12-year-old girls watching. Of
No
course.
offence. No. No, I'm joking. Sorry, Kieran. Yeah, probably. I don't know. I tend to be quite, as you can tell, I tend to be quite sarcastic. So I guess I don't really say that much outside of songs anyway. So I guess so. Yeah, probably.
That's your way of communicating, sort of.
Probably. I think it's
that's
like a
quite common
defense
for a lot
mechanism, isn't it?
A lot of songwriting. The other question Kieran had was, if you could play or jam with anyone, alive or past, who would it be?
Jim Morrison. Definitely, and he would appreciate. I would love to jam with Jim Morrison. Just have a few drinks, just see how crazy it gets.
Pretty crazy, actually.
Yeah, I would imagine so. Okay, is there a song you wish you'd written?
Probably The End by The Doors. Just
So weird.
yes.
I was literally thinking The End by The Doors.
Were you?
That's so weird. Like
Just
you
'cause it's
just
the Jim
psychic that
Morrison.
into my head. That was
Yeah.
weird.
Okay.
that is
that song.
amazing.
Yeah.
That is an amazing song. I was listening to The Doors the other night, and there's so many great songs like LA Woman.
Yeah,
Any of
they're
those
just-
kind of songs.
They're just awesome, aren't they?
Yeah.
Okay, and finally, in this songwriting segment, any advice to other fellow songwriters? What would be your main piece of advice?
Just work every day, and don't let anything distract you from it. If you love it enough, then it won't feel like work. It'll feel easy. So if you feel like you've found something that you can get your teeth into, just go for it and keep doing it. And yeah, just set aside time every day as well. Set aside time, at least an hour.
At least now.
Yeah, and I think the results will come as well. I think your songs will gradually improve, and then you'll get to a point where, you're where you want to be.
Yeah. Good, excellent advice. I think we should put a little book together with all this great advice. Okay, I think you're going to do a couple of songs now for us, aren't you? One into the next one. So the first one is Slow Dancing.
Yeah.
Do you want to just tell us a bit about that one?
That is actually it's not a song that I wrote with my housemate Carl. That we used to be in a band together, and we just went he just came up with this riff one day, which isn't actually going to be in this version, but and I just wrote to that, and it was pretty fast again, but that song for us, I think it lasted about a year, just going on different radio stations. We'd get calls from people in New York saying that it was on radio over there, which is pretty cool. But it lasted quite a while, and then the band sort of fizzled out a bit. But I'll play this for them, and I'll dedicate it to Joe, Phil, and Carl, whatever they're doing now. I think Carl's probably sat on the sofa, so this one's for him.
Oh, brilliant.
I've got a couple more questions from Boondoggy. Your last song gave him goosebumps, and then he wants you to rap for him.
Okay. All right, I can do. If you want. I see no changes. Wake up in the morning and I ask myself, is life worth living? Should I blast myself? I'm tired of being born, even worse than black. My stomach hurts, so I'm looking for a purse to snatch. There you
go! There you
Dowdy. I'm not
Wow.
doing any more than that.
There you go, live in session, making dreams happen. Wicked. So you're going to do slow dancing, then
I
you're going
will.
to go into Queen Street. So just
Yeah.
give us a quick.
Queen Street's
Bit about Queen
one of the
Street.
older ones as well. That was written about the same time as Beautiful Losers. That's a song about Queen Street on Newton Abbott's where all the pubs are. So this is a song about when I moved to Portsmouth, I kind of missed home. Like for the first year, I just missed kind of the group that we used to go out drinking in. So it's about that really.
Cool.
Yeah.
Excellent. All right.
Cool. Right, this one's called Slow Dancing. I like the way the moonlight moves across your face, and I feel entranced by you as I know my fire portrays your eyes. When you stare at me, it feels like a warm embrace. And I can't hide my love, got to keep it on display. Slow dancing down by the riverside, seems I can't deny the way you make me feel alive. So enchanting, like a work of fiction in my mind, you seem to occupy every single thought of mine. I like the way that you fixate on empty space, and I get by on just my words and empty faith. Your eyes, when you stare at me, it feels like a warm embrace. And I can't hesitate, got to let our lips seal fate. Slow dancing in the corners of our minds, I start to fantasize as the rhythm starts to harmonize. And we're standing, I can see that love is blind. My feet step out of time as the state of mind intensifies. Slow dancing, feel the movement of the night. I can only testify to the way you make me feel alive. So enchanting, like a work of fiction in my mind, you seem to occupy every single thought of mine. Slow dancing down by the riverside, seems I can't deny the way you make me feel alive. So enchanting, like a work of fiction in my mind, you seem to occupy every single thought of mine. Thank you. Cheers. Thanks very much. Thank you. It's been a while since I played this one. Another day, another dream, another world, another fate for you and me. Another place, another face, another name, another shift in our reality. Another curtain call at the end of the show. Will it drag me down as well? Will we find release from this binding spell? I guess that only time will tell. Time will tell, but it's a cold, cold world when you're gone. And it's a hard, hard life when you're on your own. Responsibility, lion show. But it's a long, long road back home. Another day, another dream, another world, another fate for you and me. Another place, another face, another name, another shift in our reality. Another curtain call at the end of the show. But will it drag me down as well? Will we find release from this binding spell? Guess that only time will tell. Time will tell, but it's a cold, cold world when you're gone. And it's a hard, hard life when you're on your own. Responsibility, lion show. But it's a long, long road back home. Yeah, it's a long, long road back home. Thank you.
That was one hell of an ending.
Thank
That was
you.
Beautiful,
Surprised to
that
remember
was.
that.
Yeah, really lovely.
Thank you.
So Joe's going to do a little bit of promo
cool.
for you in a minute, but before she does that, we've got a few more comments.
Yeah, sure.
Although sadly, Boondoggy hasn't said anything about your rapping.
Okay.
I think
Maybe he's had a
think
heart
he's
attack
gone.
or something.
So Lionface says, do you usually write songs about personal experiences, or do you sometimes write about characters or stories that you create?
Both. Definitely both. And I think it's probably best to keep it to yourself as well. Like, because otherwise it could get a little bit embarrassing. But yeah, both. Definitely both. Yeah, characters can be fun as well because, you know, there's just you can if you live in your own head as much as I do, like you can come up with like some convincing characters, and it can be difficult to separate fiction from reality sometimes. Not again, I sound like a nut job now.
Yeah, we're venturing into some dodgy ground there, but let's move on.
So Jen and Ryan are online. They're watching. They send you their love,
Cool.
and they say, Matt, when are you going slow dancing with us?
Next week?
Ah, there we go. Have you set a date?
No, any day. I'm there. Get some whiskey.
There we go. Martin's logged on. He says, "Oh look, it's live in session." Yes. So he's excited to be watching you. Kieran says, "Well, just before no, Kieran's is fine. I'm just my mum's comment after is great. I had pizza and wedges for tea."
Nice. Was that Kieran or your mum?
My mum, but
Right,
I think
okay.
it's because. So Kieran's question is, what would Matt's backstage rider be? I'm guessing cheese pizza and a bottle of whiskey.
I've got. Well, you got to have the jalapenos on the cheese pizza.
Oh, really?
Yeah, jalapenos. Yes. And yes, thank you.
We agree.
Thank you. And yeah, probably a bottle of whiskey. Maybe. Yeah, maybe some tequila as well.
Wow.
Bottle of tequila.
It's hardcore.
Well, it is hardcore. So Boondoggy's chirped in now. And he says, good rapping skills. It was like Tupac was still here.
I am.
And Dolly's head says, hey. So there we go. We've got lots of people watching, commenting. I'm going to pass you back over to Joe now for some promo, if that's cool, while you're
Sorry,
tuning.
yeah.
Do you want to do the links and stuff while he's tuning?
Let's do some links.
There we go.
If I can decipher this writing. Okay, here we go. So we've got YouTube is just Matthew James. We've got soundcloud.com/Matt dash, that's MATT dash Palfreman. Am I saying that right? Yes, I'm
Yeah.
not. He's nodding.
Sorry,
PALFREMAN. Okay.
I need to change that.
And then we've got Facebook /Matthew James P, just the letter P. Right. That's it, Helen. I've deciphered that quite well, I think.
Yeah.
Good. All right. So, have you got any gigs lined up, Matt?
At the moment, I've got a couple. There's no official dates yet, but I will put them up on the pages when I do them.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'm starting a new band as well. So
I
we're
see.
going
I
to
was
do.
going to ask you about that. Oh,
Yeah.
wicked. Okay, tell us a bit about that.
We haven't even got a name yet. We've been together for about a month. So, but yeah, it's going all right. It's going well. We've got about 4 songs together already. So
Do you know what I really like about when people set up a band?
Yeah.
It's like the most important thing is not getting the songs together and practicing, but coming up with a name. That's like the top priority.
It is for me. It is. They don't see it as being that important at the moment, but it is. It is. It's important to have a good band name as well, because you're not going to get anywhere otherwise. Yeah.
Nice.
But like some of the suggestions that have come out.
Oh,
Have you
done
that?
Can you share any?
Have you done
I
that
can't
thing
even
where
share
you
some.
that website like where you
Yeah, I
just
have.
random
I have
random
tried it.
generator?
I have tried it.
Amazing.
I have tried it. Yeah.
You could just spend hours on it. Go no,
Yeah.
no. Oh,
Yeah.
maybe, and then you run it by everyone. They're like no, and you're like, oh, I thought that was.
The thing is, when you think you're settled on a name, the last band I was in, Still the Mind, I thought, yeah, that was great because it was after an Alan Watts book, and then after about a week, I hated it, and we were stuck with it then for years. So
It's a difficult decision. It takes a bit
It
of
is.
thinking, doesn't it?
Oh.
All right. Any recordings then at the moment? Anything available to download or buy?
that's still not in tune. Sorry. The EP's actually out in September.
Okay. Cool.
I'm not sure exactly what the release day is yet, but it's out in September sometime.
What's it called?
I think we're going to go with Sirens. The Sirens EP.
That was the song you started with
Yeah.
tonight, wasn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, so I think that'll be the title of it, and then it'll be out. Yeah, be available to buy in September. I think we're going to try and do a video as well for that song, which will be cool. It'll be fun.
Okay. I think have we got a couple more comments, Helen?
We've
While we
got
let
a couple of
Matt
suggestions for your band name.
Yes.
The
yes,
Missing
please.
Links.
like that.
It's quite topical. If you're down here, you understand what we're going on about. Matt and the Palfremans. James Matthew. And the Matt Palfreman Experience.
I like that one.
Oi.
Who was that?
That's Kieran.
Nice. I don't think
We're
they'll
onto
be
a
too
winner,
happy
Kieran.
about that, but we can go with that.
That's beautiful. Okay, right. I think we've done some good plugging for you there.
Yeah, that's great,
Anything
thank
else you
you.
want to plug while we're here? Let's just throw it open.
Anybody else?
Anybody
Oh,
else?
yeah.
Yeah,
Local
local
shout-outs.
talent.
A Double Dollar Munch. They're a band in Torquay with one of my mates, Guy Stockwell. I think he's doing some solo gigs at the moment as well. So go and check those guys out.
Cool.
Can you say their name again?
A Double Dollar
So-
Munch. It is. I think it's Ass Munch, but they,
A double dollar.
to get away with it, they've got the dollar symbols to get away with
Clever.
it. Yeah, go and check those guys out.
It's clever.
It's clever. Okay, wicked. So if you're in tune, your next one's going to be your last one, in fact. Green. Oh, boo.
Yeah.
Green Eyes. This
Yep.
one's called. So just tell us a bit about this one.
Sorry. I don't know what's going on. This is the most recently written song of the set. This is about a month old,
Yeah.
probably. And it's yeah.
Is it better not to say or something?
But she knows. She knows. So yeah. Okay, this one's for Lucy.
This one's for Lucy.
Yeah.
That's it. That's all you need to say.
Yeah. There you go. Green eyes lay with me. Green eyes hold to me. Seem to cut me deep. Red and shining like a knife's edge. Green eyes haunting me. In my every dream, in your arms, my queen, we'll dance until the sunrise. There's something about the way the melody moves with the night, feeds the silence of the doubt in this heart of mine. If your eyes could leave an imprint, I'd be satisfied every night and every morning until the day I die. Until the day I die. Till the day I die. Green eyes. Green eyes stare at me. My heart skips a beat. Knock me off my feet. Leave me hanging on a knife's edge. Green eyes haunting me. Stare into my beat. See my every deed. Resurrect my heart before sundown. Something about the way the melody moves with the night, feeds the silence of the doubt in this heart of mine. If your your eyes could leave an imprint, I'd be satisfied. 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 Green light. Green eyes lay with me just before you leave. The wild on your sleeve leaves the essence of your beauty. Green eye, green eye, green eye, green eye. Thank you very much. Thank you.
We were slightly hesitant out in the corridor there, but in case the song hasn't actually finished and we come in going, woo! Oh. Thank you so much. We've absolutely loved that.
Yeah, it's
this
been great
evening.
fun. Thanks for having me. Cheers.
We've loved that. That's been brilliant. A massive thank you to everybody online that watched this evening and sent in your comments and questions.
Cheers, boys.
Yeah, thank you. A huge thank you to our beautiful live in session crew. Give it up for the crew. Woo! Next week we are back for episode 3 of series 8 with the lovely Lizzie Corish, and actually at the slightly later time of 8:30 next week. So do tune in again. Please make sure you check out all of Matthew's social media. Stu's going to put all the links and everything underneath the video on YouTube. So go and like the Facebook page. Go and follow him on SoundCloud. Go and follow him. Subscribe on YouTube. And when his EP comes out in September, please go and buy that. And just basically, can we have one big final massive thank you and well done to Matthew James.